Okay, we're going to take a look at some tablet properties. You go down here and we search for Wacom. As long as the tablet is connected to the computer with a USB and you have the driver installed on the computer, this should show up. This is the case in the computer labs. If it doesn't show up, then there's might be a problem on that specific computer with the driver that you need to let the IT department know. Really, any kind of tablet will work fine with ZBrush, but I recommend the Wacom series. Any one of their Intuos Pro series, you can't go wrong with those. And they will also be compatible with the drivers on the computer labs at the university. So, if we click here, there are a couple of settings here that we need to be aware of. We're going to go in here and change. So hopefully this is what you're looking at when you open this window. We're using an Intuos Pro tablet. We have a grip pen. And if I place the pen down on the tablet, we should see that the pressure sensitivity is active. So this is the big point about using a drawing tablet, is that we have, on this tablet I have 2048 points of pressure. So unlike using a computer mouse where you either press or you don't press, basically 1 point of pressure, here we have 2048. So it provides a very tactile experience. So I can be very gentle with the pressure or press more firmly. So this is of course what you will get used to the more you work with the pen. One thing here I'm going to change this from double click to middle click. Right now this will make sure we have a 3-button solution for the pen. So just like in Maya, it's preferable to have or actually you need a 3-button mouse. It's also preferable in ZBrush, and now we have that solution for the pen. So we'll go over to mapping. One thing we're going to change here is to turn on the force proportions. So if you notice, that actually clips off a little bit here. It's not utilizing the whole tablet area, but it's actually ensuring that we're working with the correct aspect ratio. So that's very important, because let's say I draw a circular shape. I want to make sure that's an actual circle and not like an egg shape, if that makes sense. So force proportions is actually quite important. Also here, the Windows ink, I usually turn that off, and a little disclaimer there is that if you use Photoshop, you might experience you need to have this activated for the pressure sensitivity to actually work. But in ZBrush, for the most part, that seems to work fine, so I turn that off altogether, because it just sometimes lags the pen a little bit for every brush stroke that I do, so I really turn that off. So those are the few settings that we go in here and make sure we change, and that the pen is set up this way every time we start a sculpting session. So